More than 8,000 children have applied for just 8 places. On one adventure of a lifetime. An extreme expedition in South America. They'll be attempting to follow in the footsteps of the great Elizabethan explorer Sir Walter Raleigh, who travelled where no Englishman had been before in search of El Dorado, the lost city of gold. 400 years later, the young team will have to grapple with the same tough terrain and come face to face with the same alien wildlife as Raleigh encountered on his journey into the unknown.
We've reached the top!
Led by survival expert Ben Major and record-breaking adventurer Polly Murray, this epic expedition will push the 8 young explorers to the limit and beyond.
Oh my God!
Who's got what it takes for the adventure of a lifetime?
It'll be unbelievable.
I really want this.
It will mean the world to me.
You're our serious explorer.
Coming up, the toughest ever serious boot camp.
I really can't do this.
As the would-be explorers face their worst fears.
Oh my God!
And battle with the coldest conditions for 100 years.
I ruined my chances, but I couldn't breathe.
It's November, and all round the country, 100 young would-be explorers are waiting anxiously. They've already battled through 3 intensive auditions. Now just a phone call stands between them and one of 16 places in the final round, Serious Boot Camp.
Come on, Ben.
Regan is especially nervous. He's been obsessed with the rainforest all his life and keeps a variety of reptiles as pets. His bedroom is even decorated as a jungle.
The pressure, the pressure, the pressure.
Expedition leader Ben makes the call.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
It's bad news, actually.
Bad news.
You are going to be getting very cold next weekend in Dartmoor.
Yes, I did it! I got through! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Hello?
Hi, was that Regan?
Hey, Ben.
How are you doing?
Very nervous.
Congratulations, you're through to the last 16.
Oh my God, thank you. Yes. Yeah.
One more question.
Yeah.
Am I dreaming?
In the coldest December for 100 years, the final 16 head to Serious Boot Camp in the southwest corner of England. It'll be the toughest 48 hours of their lives as they try to prove they've the courage and willpower to cope with the Raleigh expedition.
It's going to be cold, it's going to be wet, they're going to push you, and it's how much you as individuals want it.
Each knows only half of them will get on the money-can't-buy trip.
It would mean the world to get in, quite literally the world. I'd do anything to get through. I would.
I'm just going to keep on going, pushing forward through it all, because you're never going to get to do anything like this again.
The extreme weekend begins with a rude awakening.
Morning, girls. 6 o'clock. Everyone up and out in 2 minutes.
Morning, boys. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine.
The freezing pre-dawn workout is just a taster of what's to come during the boot camp.
Head towards the sea, it's calling us.
As the judges find out who's got what it takes to survive the grueling 5-week expedition.
3, 2, and under. I can't feel anything. I'm freezing, but it's a good challenge to go in water when it's like -2.
We really want to see serious attitude, determination, guts, and hopefully the tasks that we've set out over the next 48 hours are really going to test them to the limits.
The expedition to Guyana in South America will take the young explorers where no children have been before, including an amazing abseil down the 200-metre Kaitoa Falls, one of the most powerful single-drop waterfalls in the world. So, back at boot camp, the first serious challenge will test the 16 finalists' head for heights.
Oh my God!
It's a terrifying 30-metre abseil over a sea cliff.
Oh my gosh.
Although it's completely safe, Chanel finds it hard to go over the edge.
Left hand away from those carabiners.
Oh, my heart's racing.
Start walking down.
Oh, no, I'm gonna fall.
You're right. Don't worry.
I'm really bad at this.
No, you're not bad at all. You're doing brilliantly.
I'm really scared.
She's paralysed with fear, so Ben tries a technique to get her to trust the rope.
Can you take your left hand off the line? Stick it out at right angles to you, so hold it out to your left. Will you take your right hand off the rope? Right out to the side like a crucifix. Right out to the side like a crucifix. Now look back, and I want to see if you can see the sea over the top of your head. Go on, lean right back. Lean right back. Have complete faith. Arms out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah?
Oh my gosh.
Good girl. That's fantastic. Okay. Okay. So in your own time,
yeah,
control yourself and just start walking down.
I'm doing it. Wow.
So once you're over, you get the feel for it.
Oh my God, that's so pretty down there. I feel really proud of myself for doing it. Just wow. It's the only word that can describe it. Wow.
Just walk back with your feet.
Others also force themselves over as they try to impress the judges.
Now lean back. Absolutely brilliant. You're going nowhere. Don't worry. You all right?
I'm like stuck.
No, you're not. Yeah. Look around you and smile. Yeah?
I'm too scared to look around.
Oh my God. Does everyone else make this much force?
I'm like twisting.
Michael has to overcome a fear of heights.
I feel like I'm in the army. Usually I'd get really nervous, start panicking, but I stayed cool, positive mental attitude, really chucking myself for doing that.
Last to go is reptile lover Regan, who's trying to fulfill his lifelong ambition to get to the rainforest.
I'm so scared.
Oh, shush. No, you're not. Come on.
He's the most nervous of all the finalists.
Heights are my biggest fear. I've always been scared of them, and now you've chucked me in at the deep end.
All right. Now, what I want you to do, just lean back a little bit so you can feel a bit of tension in these lines.
I really can't do this.
Yeah, you can.
We're
going to go for a little walk. Okay. Really lean into it. Really lean into it.
Okay? I really want to do this because I'm going to
Good stuff, Regan. Fantastic.
Regan's determined to keep his rainforest dream alive.
Keep going. I know you're scared, but I know you can do it at the same time, and I know that you can do it. It's all in the head at this point. Yeah. Good man. Fantastic. It's all right. You're okay. Now lean out. You've got to lean out.
Will you talk me down?
That is brilliant. Keep leaning out. Keep leaning out.
But I really can't do this.
Mate, you're doing it. Yeah? Regan, you've got it sussed.
It's a phenomenal achievement.
It was amazing. I'm so scared. I'm still shaking. Oh my God. I never, ever thought I'd do anything like that. Oh my God. I did it. I actually did it.
Standout of the morning was Regan, who was petrified. But what was amazing was that he stuck at it and he conquered one of his biggest fears.
The Guyana expedition will be full of astonishing animal experiences. The rainforests of South America are teeming with a huge variety of creatures, large and small, beautiful and deadly. So back at Sirius Boot Camp, the 16 finalists face an exotic animal room to see how they cope. Animal expert Nick Baker lies in wait for each applicant. Jake B has no idea what's to come.
Are you worried?
I can smell like horses and stuff.
You're fine on that front. There's no horses in here.
All right.
So would you like to remove your blindfold?
Oh my God! Oh my God, I'm just terrified of snakes.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know, but I'm terrified of snakes.
Come back here. I've got total control of him. It's okay.
Oh, man.
It's all right. I'm not going to let anything happen to you. Seriously.
Do I have to hold it or anything?
Would you like to?
No.
Go on, give it a little stroke.
No. God, I mean, look at that. I've seen the muscle on it. It's like really strong.
It is really strong.
The boa constrictor suffocates its prey by squeezing it tightly.
I don't like its head.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll do a deal. You hold all of it, I'll just keep the head.
He bravely decides to try to overcome his fear.
What I'll do... Oh, no, support his weight. There you are. I've got the head, don't worry.
It's heavy.
He is heavy. That's solid muscle.
Oh, no,
It's all right, it's okay. I don't think you're scared of snakes.
I am.
You're not phobic.
No,
You're
I'm
actually
phobic,
just...
but I'm
What it is,
actually terrified.
I've noticed in the last few minutes since you've been in here, just to getting to know this animal, your reaction has changed. Well done.
Oh, that's
You're
like
brilliant.
my worst fears.
I know. That's why I got a snake out.
When I held the snake, I felt like, I can't believe I'm doing this, but I feel more than brilliant. More than brilliant. It's that good.
Oh my. Jeez, that's hairy.
Others, like Michael, are also pretty nervous around the jungle creatures.
You've got to get over your
Oh,
fear.
it's quite nice. I honestly thought I'd never say that.
Remove your blindfold.
So how will Chanel fare?
Oh,
Do you like these sort of things, don't you?
I love it. I've got a pet snake.
What do you think this is?
It's a toad.
It is a toad. How do you know it's a toad?
Because it's kind of warty rather than really smooth.
She's good. She's good. Regan, welcome to my my jungle, my smelly jungle.
And Regan is also in his element.
Oh yay! I love all these.
But Sammy has always had a major spider phobia.
Right, Sammy, if you'd like to remove your blindfold.
Oh! Oh my god!
Scary! Oh my god, nothing should have 8 legs. That's a big spider.
So did you want to have a go at holding it?
Can I keep my gloves on?
No. I'll tell you why. Is that this is very delicate, this spider. I'm more worried about the spider than you. Okay.
Sammy doesn't want her phobia to spoil her chances of getting to Guyana.
Come on, hold your hands flat. Come on. I know you can do it, right? I can tell.
Oh,
Let me just feel... Oh, actually, you are shaking like a leaf.
Oh my god!
Right, okay, right, that's 1 foot.
Can I please just look away?
I'm not going to let you take your hand away, but you're safe, all right? There we are. It's okay. You're doing really, really well.
And she also succeeds in conquering a long-term fear.
I'm lifting him up now, okay? You're clear.
He wasn't that bad, but it was just the thought that there was a spider on my hand.
I thought you were brilliant.
Come on! The finalists are rising to every challenge thrown at them.
Whoa.
Even a terrifying high wire walk.
Well rescued. Absolutely brilliant. Well done.
This is making life really, really tricky because so far they're all too good. We've still got 16 really strong contenders.
Excellent.
Having seen others succeed, Nikita is determined to complete the high wire challenge.
This is like the hardest one.
Fantastic, Nikita. Doing brilliantly.
Oh.
But with the wind whipping up, she's got her work cut out.
I'm gonna fall. Oh. I don't want to fall.
Slide your left foot slightly further along the rope.
I can't. I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna fall.
No, mate,
The
you'll be
wind's
all right.
horrible. The wind. Oh.
Oh. Don't worry, Nikita. You're okay.
Nikita feels she's ruined her chances.
Don't worry.
I'm not even afraid of heights or anything, and they got.
Yeah,
they
but
got
hold
to
on.
the end.
Can I explain something to you? And that was amazing. That was a brilliant, brilliant effort. The key thing is giving it your best shot, and you gave it your best shot, and you couldn't quite reach that next one. Don't worry.
Ben's impressed with her spirit, but is it enough to keep her in the running? Among many physical challenges on the Raleigh expedition, the 8 explorers will take on a 20-mile trek to the top of an extraordinary tabletop mountain. At almost 10,000 feet, Mount Roraima is one of the wonders of the world. So, back in Britain, the finalists face an extreme climax to the boot camp, trekking across the wilds of a sub-zero Dartmoor National Park. What they don't know is that it includes an early morning swim across a frozen lake.
Tonight changes completely from fixed activities to much more of an expedition in itself. And that's when you really see what people are like when they're tired, they're cold, they're wet. And so everything can change overnight tonight. We're going to split into 2 teams, girls and boys. And we are going to be racing against one another to our campsite. Because guess what's waiting for us? Food. Exactly. That's the
front, so shine your light.
Weighed down by heavy poles, it's a real test of their teamwork as they trek 3 miles in the dark.
Start working together and thinking about how you can make this pole go quicker.
Come on, guys, we can do this. Oh.
They've been on the go for 14 hours, but they put in a superhuman last-ditch effort to catch the judge's eye.
No, let everyone be motivated by the food that we got waiting for us.
Where you going?
And the boys arrived just ahead of the girls.
We did it, guys! Yeah!
Quick, we're scared up again. Just round the corner.
You're running a little bit late.
Yes,
Vegetable stew.
It's 9 in the evening when they finally have supper, and most assume they've now finished the auditions weekend.
Oh my gosh, today's just been like the hardest but most amazing thing ever. I really hope I've got through.
They think it's all over and we haven't started yet.
4 a.m, -3 degrees.
Morning. We've just got a lot of dead bodies.
And another unexpected early wake-up call.
Who's freezing?
Me.
All right, thought you might be.
The tired teams have to navigate more than 3 miles to reach Charpitor, one of Dartmoor's highest points.
We're going to head west, and I want you to take me to Charpitor.
I'm dreading it. It's like walking for like about 3 hours it's going to take.
Guys! Oi, guys! Guys! Missed your turn. Do any of you know where we are?
No.
Along their route is an eerie lake called Crazy Well Pool, full of ice in the sub-zero temperatures. And as the finalists arrive at the pool, Ben and Polly break the news of the nightmare in store.
This is your ultimate challenge, all right, guys? This is nasty.
One at a time, you will be going across this lake.
It looks so cold!
It's so extreme, it must never be attempted without experts on hand for safety.
I don't really like the look of the ice and it looks quite scary, but I just have to do it, won't I? Whew.
Absolutely terrifying, but you just got to do what you got to do.
One of the boys, Jake W, decides he's not up for it.
I really want to do this, but I'm too cold to be able to jump in freezing water. I really just can't.
The boys go before the girls, and while they're all in wetsuits for protection, it's still unbelievably cold.
Back in the net.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Forward. Happy?
Yeah.
Go.
Okay, go Sam.
In you go, mate. Straight in. Quick is best.
Straight down.
Well done,
Excellent.
Sam is first to brave the icy water.
Go, man. Well done. Good effort, Sam. That's it. Keep going.
The 30-metre swim leaves them completely numb towards the end.
Absolutely brilliant. Okay, give me a hand. Okay, you have done it, mate.
Good effort. Good effort, Michael. Brilliant. Fantastic.
Straight in. Good stuff, man. That's it. Well done.
Boy, good boy. Well done, Nick. That's it. How was it?
Tough. I can't feel my legs.
I know. That was tough, wasn't it?
All the first boys astonish the leaders.
Well done, Jake. More confidence than a polar bear there.
I can't believe this. I thought the first 2 or 3 would have gone in, come out, bottled it completely. But straight in, straight the way across, that sets the bar that high for everyone else because that is amazing.
You superstar. Wow.
How'd you feel? Great. Elated. You've done it.
But Connor is finding it hard to rise to the challenge.
Water over the back of the neck. Water over the back of the neck.
Just skip this, please. I'm really finding this difficult.
You've done the hard part, which is getting in the water. You're in now.
I didn't want to do that, though.
It's up to you, Connor. Had enough? Not gonna go?
No.
Definitely not?
No.
Last chance?
No.
Okay,
I really can't.
Come on now. No worries. Okay.
Watching the boys, Sammy is getting more and more nervous, and she drops a bombshell.
I can't swim like at all.
You can't swim?
Well, I could, but I can't anymore, no.
Why? Because it's too cold?
No, it's a long story. Like, I used to be able to swim, but then, like, I just got, like, fright because something happened, and now I just can't do it.
By an awful coincidence, Sammy had a very scary experience on a frozen pond near her home. Skating with friends, one of them went through the ice and nearly drowned.
We were just like all skating across it, and then one of my friends like completely fell in, and that was pretty scary. So that ever since then, I've just not liked swimming or being like in water.
It's a real blow to her chances, as everyone on the expedition needs to be able to swim.
Okay, don't worry. Put your hands, yeah? Tuck them under your armpits. Yeah.
After his dip, Jake B has very cold fingers and toes.
How you doing, buddy? What's up?
Not good. My hands are really hurting me.
Okay.
He's checked out by expedition doctor Henry.
Kills.
It's like very bad pins and needles.
As he got out of the water and was slowly heating up, then the blood was going back to his fingers and toes, and that's what caused the pain and the numbness.
We have a smile. Excellent.
Now I've warmed up, I'm fine. I'm just going to carry on. So let's get this walk finished again.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
It's finally the turn of the girls, but sitting still for an hour has chilled them to the bone.
So you're freezing now, basically?
Nikita is simply too cold to be able to swim safely.
Your fingers are blue and you're not even been in the ice.
Yeah,
so I'm not that happy to put you in anymore.
No, but I want to do it.
It's the second time Nikita's not completed a task, and she sees her expedition dreams slipping away.
But I want to do it because everyone else is doing it.
I know you do. I know you do.
I really do. Oh.
Okay, go, girl. Go.
Like most of the boys, the remaining girls show incredible courage as they try to book their ticket to Guyana.
Oh, get out of the way!
Fantastic!
One by one, Sammy sees each of them make it across.
My hands are burning.
Cruising.
Get out of the water, don't linger.
That was horrible.
And she takes a massive decision. Despite her fear of water, she's going to go for it.
Oh, I'm really scared because I've got like the fear of swimming, but I'm pretty sure I can do it, so give it my best shot.
Okay, Sammy, let's go.
But will she be able to overcome her phobia?
Going a little bit deeper. Good girl. Okay, that's the hardest part, I promise. Okay, go for it. 1, 2, 3, go! Well done, Sammy. Brilliant. Keep going. That's great. Keep going. Good girl. Fantastic, Sammy.
Halfway over, the freezing water starts to affect her breathing. She finds herself gasping for air and has to be rescued.
Well done, Sammy.
I ruined like my chances, but I couldn't breathe.
Sammy, can I just say, absolutely 100% effort. Fantastic. You have ruined no chances whatsoever.
I panicked.
Yeah, but so what? It's freezing cold water.
Yeah, but I'm really disappointed in
No,
myself.
you mustn't be.
As the sun rises, the 16 finalists summon up their last reserves of energy for the final hike up Charpitor. And every one of them makes it to the top.
Big round of applause. Well done.
Which makes the morning's big decision incredibly tough for judges Ben, Polly, and series producer Marshall.
This is probably, to me, the strongest 16 finalists we've ever had.
I hate to get this far and then fall at the last hurdle.
I like him a lot.
I like him, but...
To go on to Guyana would be amazing. Whoa, explosions, fireworks in the air.
To me, it's going to be an either-or for these two guys. What about girls?
Yeah.
I've got butterflies in my tummy. I really want to get it now.
It's a choice between, you know, this one and this one. Yeah, it's for that last slot.
To me, it means, I guess no words can explain how much it means to me.
Decision.
Final decision, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The finalists are brought together for the last time.
Isabella, why?
And split into 2 groups of 8.
Nikita, X.
They head into 2 separate rooms.
Sky, why?
right there.
Hey.
We'll have a group hug.
Oh my God, one more person to come.
And last but not least, Jake BX.
Good luck, everyone.
It's been a most incredible weekend, all right? And you've suffered trials and tribulations.
But I'm really sorry you're not going to be joining us on this expedition.
Really, really sorry.
I'm so
sorry.
Guys, it's been a really long, tough weekend, and you've all done exceptionally well.
Bad news. The expedition is going to be far, far tougher, and you're our serious explorer.
Regan showed great determination to achieve his rainforest dream.
We're going to Guyana. Yeah!
Sammy's courage in overcoming her phobias was exceptional.
Thought it was a no. Oh my God. Oh.
While Nikita didn't always succeed, her guts and character did impress the judges.
Oh my God, that's the best feeling I've ever felt in my whole life.
Michael, the oldest at 14, demonstrated great leadership skills.
I was thrown through an ice-covered river for a reason now. I'm so happy.
Megan's positive spirit shone through in the worst conditions.
I'm really happy now. I love everyone.
Josh hardly put a foot wrong as he rose to every challenge.
It's a dream come true. Whoa!
Oh my God!
Despite being the youngest at just 12, Jake B displayed outstanding bravery.
Oh my God, I'm over the moon, I'm out of this world. This means the world to me.
And Chanel's determination to succeed was an inspiration to everyone.
I'm just so happy, like tears of joy and everything. And I'm shaking. I'm just really happy.
Next time on Serious Explorers,
wow!
Nikita reaches dizzy new heights.
I'm on the top!
But life on the ocean quickly hits a low.
Oh, I feel so sick.